But I'm about to be extremely vulnerable, and if you don't have anything nice to say, you can keep scrolling. But I'm in the last like 3 weeks of my pregnancy, and I have been so emotional, like crying, and I'm gonna tell you why. And tell me, is this normal or how to get around it or whatever it may be. For this first one, I feel very selfish saying it, but a part of me is a little sad that it's no longer gonna be just me and Hannah. And I know that something I wanted was to be a mother, something she wanted was to be a mother. We wanted to start this family journey together. But there's a little part of me that's like, oh, it's not just me and you anymore. We're going to have to share that time. And I know the people who are older than me are probably like, well, you shouldn't have had a kid. That's not it at all. We want to be parents, but it's kind of a bittersweet goodbye to just us. This next one is more mental healthy. And honestly, I'm super, I don't want to say this on the internet and people be like, you're insane. I was crying in the middle of the night the other night just because I flipped a switch just like that. I'm terrified something's going to happen to me during birth. I haven't watched any like videos that are negative or anything. Just randomly, I started crying and was like, what if something happens to me? And then it triggers this whole spiral of events of me seeing Hannah with our son years down the road and I'm not there. And I am ugly crying in the middle of the night. And she's like, nothing's going to happen to you. You're okay. I very much trust my OB. I think it's just the fear of the unknown. You go in with this birth plan that honestly, it's really just a preference sheet for you and it could be thrown out the window at any time, to be honest. So, yeah. Is it normal to feel like I'm losing a huge chapter? Excited to start a new one for sure, but kind of like, oh man, this is the end of that. But is it also normal to have like all these hormonal rages of, am I gonna die during childbirth? And no, I've never, like, even halfway through, if you would have asked me a month ago, I'd accept the fact that as much as I wanted a very natural, unmedicated because of my fear of needles, I was like, if I have to have it, I have to have it. It is what it is. Keep me alive. But then all of a sudden, it's just a switch flip of seeing all these people who do so great because I only watch positive birth stories. They have like this great experience. The baby goes on their chest, and it's like, oh, all that's over. And I'm like, what if I'm not that person? Spiral down a hill from there.